Hello children, this is Suresh Kumar Devangan. I welcome once again to my class English with Devangan sir. Now we are going to see class 12 CBSE Flamingo book. And the very first lesson is the last lesson. As you are very well aware, CBSE has declared the exam pattern in term 1 and term 2. So term 1 is going to be MCQ. Whosoever teachers teach you in whichever school you study, after the completion of one lesson, you will find on the basis of the last lesson, suppose you cannot frame more than 50 questions. So all possible 40, 50 questions I am going to discuss here in this class. Hope you would like it, and after that you would not need to go anywhere else for any sort of question. So let us begin with the very first question. I'll be explaining you all the possible answer are the best answer that you have to submit. So let us begin. Who is the author of the last lesson? The very first question, the basic question, and everybody is well aware, Alphonse Daudet is the right answer. Question number 2, Alphonse Daudet was from which country? All of you know, this was Franco-Prussian war was going on, and French has lost two districts, Alsace and Lorraine. So here the basic question is Alphonse Daudet was from which country? The answer is France. Question number 3. The story, the last lesson, highlights which human tendency? So here it is procrastination. Let me explain you what is the meaning of procrastination. The habit of postponing the thing. The people of France, what they were doing, they were postponing the learning. Here, the lesson, the last lesson deals with the human tendency. Which human tendency we talk about? Procrastination. The children as well as their parent, they kept on postponing learning. So remember this answer. Question number 4. What were the things being taken for granted by the people of Alsace? I just discussed with you right now. Teacher of the school? Yes, of course they did. Time in school, people around, money and power. So the correct answer, this is also right, but here the best answer is time as well as school. When you mention the word school, teachers of the school are included into it. So the answer is going to be time and school. Always you need to remember. What does the last lesson symbolize? What does the last lesson symbolize? Loss? Yes, it was a loss. Loss of freedom? Yes, it was a loss of freedom. Loss of language? Yes, it was a loss of language. Loss of language and freedom. Now, 4 options are there and you have to think deeply onto it, and then you will find the answer, loss of language as well as freedom. So this is going to be your answer number D. You don't have to learn it in sequence, my dear. You need to know the answer, loss of language and freedom. What does the last lesson signify? Change of power, change of God. Yes, change of power was also there. From France, it transferred to Germany. Change of government, yes, of course, change of government was there. Change in life and change of teacher was also there. But when you write the answer change in life, it include all the 3. Change of life means their power change, that's why their life change. Their government change, that's why their life change. Their teachers also change, that's why their life change. So the correct answer you are going to mark is change in life. Why I am explaining it to you children? So that things get into your mind. Question number 7. What do the marching soldiers under the windows represent? You know, the child, little Franz, was sitting and was watching outside the window. And what does he watch? He watches the soldiers were marching under the window. And what your question is, what does it represent? It represents the dawn of Prussian in that, and this is not in actually, this is and. What you will read it as? You will read it as the dawn of Prussian, the dawn of the French army, and the dawn. Dawn means Suryodaya, the rise of German army and the defeat of French people. The correct answer is the dawn, the beginning of the German army and the defeat of the French people. Remember it, dear. Question number 8. From where did the orders come to teach only German in the district of Alsace and Lorraine? An order was issued. That's why their French teacher, Mr. M. Hemmel, was to leave, and the order has been issued from Berlin, the capital of Germany. Question number 9. What does effects this story speak about? This story speaks about which particular effect? That is the question. And your answer is transition. There is transition of power, there is transition of money, there is transition of people. So the answer is going to be transition. Remember. Now, question number 10. Why was Franz reluctant to go to school? Reluctant. Does not want to. Why Franz was not ready to go to school? Because if you remember, let me tell you, if you remember, Franz has not prepared his lesson on participles. Once he mentions in the text, I do not know even the first letter of participle. I don't know the P of participles. So that was the reason he did not want to go to school. So the question is, why was Franz reluctant to go to school? Reluctant is negative sense, means why he was not ready to go to school. And the answer is, lesson on participle was not prepared. Let us move on to question number 11. What did Franz find on reaching the school? When he reached the school, what did he find? People were dancing? No, not at all. School was closed? No. Police patrolling? Can think of strange quietness. So that is the answer. Generally there was hustle and bustle. Children used to revise their lesson in unison, but that day it was quite different and strange quietness was there. Question number 12. Who occupied the back benches in the class? Who occupied the back benches in the class? And the answer is village elders, blacksmith, postmen, and other people were also sitting there to show their gratitude, to bid farewell, you can say, to the teacher. Question number 13. Why was Franz surprised? Franz was surprised. What was the reason? Though there were many reasons, but we have to find out the best among them. Because of M. Hemmel's kind and polite behavior. Because Mr. M. Hemmel was known for his strictness, for his discipline. And that day he was very polite. Come on, friends, we were going to begin without you. These were the words. Okay, friends, you can sit down. These were his words. Now, question number 14. Why was Franz feeling grateful and sad? Why was Franz feeling grateful and sad? Again, there were many reasons, but you have to find out the best. He was feeling grateful for not learning his mother tongue. Suddenly he had developed a kind of love and learning, and he even said, oh, it is so simple and I could not learn it so far. So remember the question, why was Franz feeling regretful and sad? He was feeling regretful and sad for not learning his mother tongue. Now question number 15, whom did Mr. M. Hamel blame for not sending students to school? Who were to be blamed for not sending the students to the school? Of course, who were responsible? Parents were responsible for that. What did Hauser bring? Hauser has brought something in the class. Hauser was one among others to sit in the last benches. And what did he bring? He brought old primer to write. He had brought old primer. Now, question number 17. What made Franz forget Mr. Hamel's ruler and crankiness? What made Franz forget M. Hamel's ruler and crankiness? And the options are there. 4 options are given. Police patrolling, strange quietness, bustle on the streets, and the idea of his going away. And the right answer is going to be D, the idea of his going away. When Franz thought that now onwards, Mr. Franz will not be there to teach him. Mr. Franz and his ruler will not be there. He forgot all about his ruler and crankiness. Question number 18. For how many years did M. Hamel serve the school? It is mentioned in his very beginning of the paragraph. And the answer is, for 40 long years he served in the school. Where did the parents send their children? Where did the parents send their children? And they sent them to farms and mills rather than sending them to school. That is why we have discussed it in question number 15. I am revising it. Whom did Mr. Hamel blame for not sending school? We blame the parents. Why they did not send them to school? Because they used to send them to farms and the mills. Children, you must remember all these questions. I think this is first of its kind of video you must have seen so far. Lots of videos, PPT, PowerPoint presentations, and PDF summaries and textbook. But CBSE has decided to take the question paper term 1 that school will be taking on completely MCQ basis. So these can be the better questions. If you prepare them well, you can be sure of getting full marks. So here we go for question number 20. Why were the parents sending their children to the farms and mills? Why they used to send the children to the farms and the mills? That is the question. And it is very easy to answer, to earn money. Why did they send? They sent to earn the money. Question number 21. Why did the villagers come to meet M. Hamel in the school? As I mentioned, they come and they sit in the last bench. So why did they come? That is a question. To show their gratitude. To show their gratitude towards Mr. M. Hamel, who served for 40 long years to their village. Now question number 22. Why did Mr. M. Hamel call the French language the most beautiful? And the answer is because it was the clearest and logical. Because it was the clearest and it was the logical language of all, he says. Question number 23. And here we go. What was Franz expected to be prepared for at that day? It's very easy and I hope everybody can answer. Yes, my dear children, you are right. The answer is participles. When people are enslaved, what key do they have to the prison according to Mr. Hamel? When you read the text, you must have come to know Mr. M. Hamel mentioned that the key to the prison is the mother tongue. And that is why it is necessary to learn your mother tongue. Question number 25. What did Franz notice that was unusual that day? He noticed many things In such question you need to read all the thing carefully, and then you decide this, that this is going to be the first, this is going to be the second, this is going to be the third, this is going to be the fourth. That way you will decide and you will come to an answer. What did friends notice that was unusual that day? It was the strange quietness. Soldiers were not there in the school, crowd outside the school, inside the school, and all the above, and quietness in the school. So now you need to decide what can be the answer. The answer is quietness in the school. Crowd and you can mark the answer all of these, but remember at the same time you remember there was not crowd in the school. You cannot call them crowd to the people. So the answer is going to be quietness in the school. This already we have discussed once. It has already been discussed once in a question. Let us move on to question number 26. What had been put up on the bulletin board that day? If you remember, when Friends was on the way, he stopped there because all the sad news were delivered to them through that bulletin board. So what had been put up on the bulletin board that day? That is the question. And the answer is teach only German. Now French teaching will be stopped, therefore the teacher has to go back. And now onwards German teaching will be done. Now question number 27. What changes did the order from Berlin cause in school that day? What changes did the order from Berlin cause in the school that day? Strange quietness and sadness was there. Hustle bustle was also there. People were happy, no. And then teachers were sad. Yes, you can say. But what was the greatest part? What is the closest thing that is to be mentioned? That is strange quietness and sadness. Now, question number 28. What changed Friends' feeling about Mr. Hamel and school? Suddenly he started loving Mr. Hamel. Suddenly he developed a kind of love for school as well as for Mr. M. Hamel. And what was the reason behind it? That is the question. Police patrolling? No. Orders from Berlin? Can be strict words of Mr. M. Hamel? No. Old primer? No. So now, what changed him? Order from Berlin. Because he realized this is my last day, and after today I won't be able to learn my mother tongue, and he regretted. Question number 29. We'll see now. What made Friends and the people realize about the preciousness of their mother tongue? What made not only Friends but to the people also to realize the preciousness? अचानक से उनकी मदर टंग उनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट क्यों हो गई थी, प्रीसियसनेस क्यों हो गई थी? Because of the sudden order from Berlin. Because the order they were not expecting that they will stop making them learn even French. Expression thunderclap in the lesson means, in the lesson one word is used, thunderclap. And what does this expression mean? That is the question here. And it means startling and unexpected, quite unexpected. The order that has come from Berlin was a thunderclap to them. It was quite surprising, it was quite unexpected to the people. Move on to question number 31, and 10 more questions we will be discussing. What did Mr. Hamel bring for his class on his last day in the school? What did he bring? He brought new notebooks and distributed to the children. He brought new notebooks and distributed to the children. Now, the last lesson, story was written in which year? That is very important because it is given in when we talked about the author, about Prussian War. When we talked about this, we discussed the year, and the exact year is 1870 it started, and 1871 it was closed. It lasted for 2 years. Don't go so fast. You will get to your school in plenty of time. This was the remark made by the blacksmith to the little friend when he was going to school. So what does it mean? Don't go so fast. you will get to your school in plenty of time. That was the comment. And the right answer for it is early enough. Don't go so fast. You will get to your school in plenty of time. Plenty of time means you will reach there early enough. When he was standing, and when the people were standing in front of the bulletin board, such comments were made. Now, what was there in front of the bulletin board? What was there in front of the bulletin board? Children, police, hawkers, a crowd. So the right answer is crowd. What bad news used to come from the bulletin board? I told you all the bad news they were getting. It was coming to them from bulletin board. It was coming to them from the bulletin board. So all the commanding officers, the draft, lost battle, yeah, all the above. Be wise to choose all of these. Lost battle की न्यूज हो, चाहे कोई ड्राफ्ट हो, ड्राफ्ट मीन्स नोटिस और ऑर्डर्स फ्रॉम ऑफ द कमांडिंग ऑफिसर्स, तो ये सारी चीजें उनको किसके माध्यम से मिलती थी? थ्रू द बुलेटिन बोर्ड. Question number 36. Which language would the student study from the next day? Of course, it is German, because they were defeated by Germany. France was defeated by Germany. An order from Berlin had come to teach the language of German. Question number 37. What does the expression in great deeds of scolding means? In great deed of scolding mean? The right answer is very badly scared of scolding. Very badly scared of scolding. Now, why was friends shocked? Why was friends shocked to see Mr. Hamel? Mr. Hamel was dressed in a different manner, which he used to wear only on 2 occasions. This we have discussed. Because of his formal dress, the green coat that he was wearing and his hat. He used to wear it only on the prize distribution day and on the day of inspection. So that was surprising for him. Why did he wear it today? Because today neither it is a prize distribution ceremony nor it is inspection day. And now we will move to question number 39. What attitude of Mr. Hamel surprised friends? Soft and kind. This question already we have discussed. Rude, firm and strict. None of these. So the answer is soft and kind. That day he was extraordinarily soft and kind. And the last question of the last lesson. Who was Mr. M. Hamel? A spy, language teacher, soldier, or school principal? I think I need not tell you. You know the answer. Language teacher. So that's all, children. I hope you liked this MCQ. As I mentioned, you must have got many videos so far. You must have seen things a lot. But I will be coming every day with one lesson in your own channel, English with Devangan sir. And of that series, this is the first lesson. Next, I'll be coming with the second lesson from Flamingo book. Till then, keep watching. Do like and subscribe it if you feel and if you want to get notification yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you.